Peace and blessings, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wobble Hearts. And we have another person with us who brings with him a lot of experience, and he's like an open book. And we would love to listen to his thoughts, what he has to say from his heart, mind, and soul. And without any further delay, I would like to introduce him so that we can dive straight into the conversation with him. And we will be asking very difficult and challenging questions to him today. So today we have Mr. Mudassir Malik, who is the CTO of Corporate Technologies, founder of Technologics, CEO, founder and driving force behind Apsonet Technologies, and is also the CEC member of Pasha. He has more than 14 years of experience, and he has also served as president for Startup City Lahore. He's the director of Founders Institute and is part of mentoring panel with incubators and accelerators, including Microsoft App Factory, Inspire, Jumpstart, and Bahrain-based S&E Ventures. He's a creative, results-driven technology enthusiast, and he is also into the machine learning, RPA, and he is a great problem solver with a passion for emerging technologies. So, Assalamu alaikum, Mudassir. How are you? How is life? And it was so difficult to get hold of your time and to make it possible.
Walaikum Salam. Thank you so much, first of all, for inviting Saira. Always a pleasure being with you guys. And I'm sorry, due to the, I believe the prior engagements, to ek hai hai, but at the same time, with Pasha, it has taken more of my time. I'm not going to say we're restructuring anything, but we're trying to create a better organization for all our members. So probably that's one of the reasons.
Okay. So as you know that we have entered the most interesting times of the human history. The pace of change is accelerating. And it has also put a lot of pressure on the companies as well.
Oh, yes.
That, how they're going to prepare themselves for the future, which is somehow unknown to us, or very few of us can actually define. So this continuous pressure of future, actually makes us to ask this question to ourselves, that what influence this continuing march of automation, of machine learning, AI, is going to influence how we work. And actually, this is my question to you, that what do you think, we will be working at all? And what will be our place in an automated world?
Okay, so there are few things we need to understand. Yes, as we love much of the automation, but at any point of time, you will realize that without a human brain, all these things are of no use. Okay, humans. It's I'll be very honestly saying that artificial intelligence is needed, is required for so many things which we do, which have been going around us. At the same time, the element which human brings in is the emotion. Okay, हर काम किया जा सकता है, हर चीज़ AI बेस्ड की जा सकती है, उसको सिखाया जा सकता है, उसको डेटा दिया जा सकता है, उसको मज़ीद बेहतर किया जा सकता है. But there are few elements which are all human based, okay, and which are very much associated with the decisions based on situation and emotions. They cannot be replicated in AI. Okay, so there is one thing which I am saying very clearly, that we are not going to be super dependent on AI and ML. The level of progress we see, the data coming out, the data getting processed, the decisions getting made naturally way faster than a human brain at the moment. But it's not going to be 100% human, it's not going to be 100% robot-based economy or a robot-based situation for all of us in this era. No, it's I don't see it happening. But somehow SpaceX और किसी टाइम के ऊपर अगर मार्क ज़करबर्ग और इलॉन मस्क, इनका दिमाग ना खराब हो गया तो कुछ भी हो सकता है.
फ्यूचर में तो खैर कुछ भी हो सकता है. But I was reading a very interesting comment made by a lady. She said that future is very scary, and generally the opinion or the observation we have in our mind is that it's gonna create a lot of problem for the people who are not literate or who are not working on their reskilling and upskilling. But she said that my fear is that it's also going to replace a lot of literate people, educated people.
Oh, yes.
And at the same time, we are also seeing that the emerging future is where decision making is going to be over controlled by the machines. But somehow, I'm very happy to know that Mudassir is also of the opinion that human creativity and everything somehow is not replaceable by the people or by the machines. So, in this scenario, what do you think in our nation, intellectual complacency is our friend or not?
I'm very positive on that side. Saira, I'll be very honest. We are standing number 3, number 4, number 2 when it comes to the technology outsourcing or freelancing zone. We're earning good dollars. This means that this nation is super intelligent. We are among the biggest brain exporters when it comes to engineering, when it comes to medicine, when it comes to other things, when it comes to computer sciences. We've got amazing people globally serving in top of the line companies. So एक चीज तो है कि जरा नम हो तो ये मिट्टी बड़ी जरखेज ऐसा की. So ऐसा तो है. The other thing is skill and your learnings, your academics and your skills. इन दो चीज़ों का combination चाहिए. When we say that future is scary, future is very scary if you are very good with the academics and you have no skills. And future is also very scary that you have all the skills but you don't have the academics to control it. ठीक है. इन दोनों का combination बहुत ज़रूरी है. हमारा focus इस टाइम पे स्किल डेवलपमेंट पे इस वजह से है क्योंकि हमारी एकेडेमिया बहुत सारा बच्चा मार्केट में प्रोड्यूस कर रही है, मगर वो बच्चा कहीं पे राउटेड नहीं है. ठीक है. उस राउटेड ना होने की वजह सिर्फ और सिर्फ उस स्किल का गैप है और कुछ नहीं है. वो बच्चा पढ़ा लिखा है, वो बच्चा सरवाइव कर सकता, उस बच्चे के पास गट्स हैं कि वो 4 साल यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर उसने अपने आप को फॉलो करवाया है. ठीक है. तो इसका मतलब ये जो एक एलिमेंट मिस है जो उसमें इंजेक्ट करना है वो सिर्फ उसकी स्किल को इनहांस करने का. ठीक है. फ्रॉम द टेक्निकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू दैट इज समथिंग व्हिच कैन बी इंजेक्टेड इन 3 से 6 माह का टाइम. So yes, I again reiterate that yes, future is scary if we are of an opinion कि सिर्फ स्किल चाहिए या सिर्फ एकेडेमिया चाहिए. नहीं. It's a marriage of both things which is going to bring the change in the Pakistani ecosystem, in the Pakistani technology system. हमारे पास बेहतरीन स्टार्टअप्स हैं around edtech, agri-tech, e-commerce, B2B, health tech. Companies like CureMD are operating from Pakistan. Companies like Qualitative are operating from Pakistan. Some big boys in gaming like Game District, Quixel, Frag Games are all operating from Pakistan. Game View Studios, GSS is operating from Pakistan. So इतने बड़े नाम ऑलरेडी पाकिस्तान से ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं. तो ये इस चीज़ का सबूत तो है कि we've got brains. The only thing is now to make sure that we scale. And for scaling, we need young talent coming into these companies, growing these companies to 500 लोगों को 1000 लोगों पे, 1000 को 2000, 4000 लोगों पे. This is the only element left, and that is all based on skills and trainings.
Okay, you touched multiple tangents in your answer. So the one thing was you talked about learning.
Yeah.
So my next question to you is that, in your opinion, is learning about learning just for the sake of learning new skills or learning for new ways of thinking?
If you do not focus on your current capacity and your current brain thought process, you will lose so much. और इसकी मिसाल ऐसी है कि देखें, एक बच्चा जो 4 साल की ग्रेजुएशन करके निकला है, उसके पास वो सारे बेसिक एलिमेंट्स मौजूद हैं जो आप फरमा रही हैं ना कि यार ये ड्राइव कहाँ करेगा. वो सारे एलिमेंट्स उसके पास मौजूद हैं. आपने उन एलिमेंट्स को पॉलिश करके ट्रिगर कैसे करना है, उसको डाइवर्ट कैसे करना है, ये उस पर डिपेंड करता है. जब तक आप पढ़ते नहीं हैं, जब तक आप सीखते नहीं हैं, you cannot actually see what is going on right on the flatbed. ठीक है, आगे सोचना या होराइजन को देखना तो बड़ी दूर की बात. So this learning is very much needed to realize what is already on the plate. Then once you have learned that element, once you have mastered कि you know what is there, then you stand up and you view the horizon कि यार आगे क्या है. ठीक है, so ये दोनों चीजें बहुत ज्यादा इंटरकनेक्टेड है. देखें, मैं I don't want to give any demotivation to anyone, but I'm kind of बदतमीज when I say that कि एक वो बच्चा जिसको आपने मैट्रिक के बाद किसी स्किल्स की ट्रेनिंग में डाल दिया है, आप उसको कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते उस बच्चे के साथ जो किसी यूनिवर्सिटी से CS का ग्रेजुएट है और आपने उसको स्किल में डाइवर्ट किया. ठीक है, इन दोनों के होराइजन में डिफरेंस होगा. ठीक है, इन दोनों की मोटिवेशन में डिफरेंस होगा. ठीक है, देयर इज अ बिगर चांस कि विद लेस एकेडमिक growth एक बच्चा is more focused on the financial element. The guy who is on the other side, जो graduate था, जिसके पास 16 साल की पढ़ाई थी, उसके बाद आपने उसको स्किल पे डाइवर्ट किया, he is probably more focused on that horizon वाला element कि यार AI/ML में ये हो रहा है. ठीक है, फलां कंपनी की रिसर्च ये थी, इन 4 साल के अंदर उसने इस 4 साल के अंदर यार उसने कुछ तो ऐसा डिफरेंट देखा ही होगा ना. इन 4 साल के अंदर वो इतने डिफरेंट लोगों से तो मिला होगा ना. यूनिवर्सिटीज कितने प्रोफेशनल्स को ऑलरेडी आजकल बुला रही हैं, मीटअप्स करवा रही हैं. उन बच्चों के साथ कभी ना कभी उसका कोई ना कोई इंटरेक्शन तो हुआ ही होगा. सो दैट होराइजन इज टोटली डिपेंडेंट ऑन योर बेस एकेडमिक्स. उससे बाहर अगर आप ये कहें, हम बड़ी फजूल से एग्जांपल देते हैं कि जी फलां भी तो ड्रॉप आउट था, फलां भी ड्रॉप आउट था. भाई वो MIT के और स्टैनफोर्ड के ड्रॉप आउट से, वो हमारे ड्रॉप आउट्स नहीं थे. ठीक है, और हमारे ड्रॉप आउट्स का रेशो आप देख लें, वो वाला नहीं है जो उनका है. ठीक है, सो इट्स अ कल्चरल डिफरेंस. हमारे मोटिवेटिंग एलिमेंट्स जो हैं वो नहीं है जो इस टाइम पे वेस्ट के हैं. हमारी मोटिवेटिंग एलिमेंट्स आर वेरी डिफरेंट. सो अगेन वी नीड टू बैलेंस इट आउट.
What do you think that how far this debate will go, that people in good position or in that position to make an impact like yourself, who are also part of or CSC member of institutions like Pasha, right? So how they can bring in a difference in terms of policy making, in terms of national innovation ecosystem development, by bringing in the interventions, by imparting or making this STEM education incorporated into a very should I say initial stages, so that all of these problems are being catered and you are getting the right input or the right feed for the organizations and for your businesses. This is very, very important. So what do you think, how much responsibility is on your shoulders?
So Pasha has played a vital role in it. The only organization which has more than 600 members right now, all tech based, growing, alhamdulillah. Recent CC members along with the prior ones led by Badr, a very decent name, currently Zohaib Khan. ये सारे वो लोग हैं, मैं पिछले क्वेश्चन से रिलेट कर रहा हूँ, ये सारे वो जो विजनरीज हैं. ठीक है, और पाशा का ओरिजिनल एम वो विजन क्रिएट करना, उस विजन के साथ सबको अलाइन करना और उस अलाइनमेंट को फिर ग्रो करना. ठीक है, पाशा हैज डाइवर्सिफाइड इट्स रोल्स. ठीक है, फ्रॉम पॉलिसी वी हैव अ गवर्नेंस कमेटी, government relationship committee, which is putting all the positive things which needs to be there for the industry in front of government, and not just what के हमने रख दिया और हमने कहा सर इसको पढ़ना नहीं. We are actually enforcing it. We are actually presenting it with all the thoughts and logics on table. You know what, this is what we need with all the proofs to grow the sector. तो ये एक बहुत core responsibility है पाशा के सर पे. With the current CC, alhamdulillah, and inshallah, I'm very confident things are going to change more in a positive way. Then it comes to the training element again. We have an independent training committee which is working, which has recently launched TechLift. Okay. Pasha took the lead with Contour, and Alhamdulillah, now TechLift is live in Pakistan. Then Ignite has played a vital role. Then right now another Game Train, which was led by Masuma and Ali Hassan, they've played a vital role. ठीक है, ये वो सारे initiatives हैं which are जिसके अंदर मैं क्या कहूँ यार, पाशा का रोल है, ठीक है, इन चीज़ों को ग्रो करने के लिए. And when it comes to members, पाशा is now in a position जहाँ पे वो members के लिए लड़ती है. ठीक है, पाशा इज नाउ इन अ पोजीशन जहाँ पे वो मेंबर्स के लिए बेनिफिट्स को ड्राइव कर लिए, चाहे वो फाइनेंस से रेलेवेंट हो, वो बैंकिंग से रेलेवेंट हो, चाहे वो लीगल बेनिफिट्स हो, चाहे वो कंपनीज की डॉक्यूमेंटेशन के हों, चाहे वो इवन लीड जनरेशन के हों, चाहे वो पाकिस्तान से बाहर इन कंपनीज को प्रेजेंट करने के हों. रिसेंटली इन जाइटेक्स, ड्यू टू द एफर्ट्स ऑफ जोहेब खान, वी हैड अ पाकिस्तान डे. ठीक है, सो ऑल द मिनिस्टर्स एंड ऑल द ब्यूरोक्रेसी विद देयर. इससे पहले ये नहीं हुआ.
Mashallah, Pasha is doing a great job, and if it has the people like you who are the change agents in the future, inshallah, who will make a huge difference. लेकिन how long you see कि कितना time लगेगा national ecosystem को change करने में, in terms of converting these toolsmiths which are being produced out of our ecosystem into product developers, because currently it's more the man-hour export approach and less towards the product development.
We're in a very nascent, or we're very young when it comes to the entrepreneurial ecosystem we have in Pakistan. किसी भी मुल्क में देखें, कोई भी चीज़ पहले दिन से ही सुपर परफेक्शन पे नहीं जा सकती. Pakistan, as a very young chap in the ecosystem, still has produced airlift, still has produced other amazing products and companies. ठीक है, so yes, I am very positive this is going to grow. Let's not put a timestamp on it, because we don't want to rush. ठीक है, heavily I appreciate we failing, क्योंकि that failing is giving out so much experience to young startups कि यार ये नहीं करना. ठीक है, despite of 5 big wins, I'm very happy with 10 big losses first.
Okay.
ठीक है, क्योंकि ये जो 10 losses है ना, ये पीछे बैठे हुए 10,000 startups को बता रहे हैं कि यार ये नहीं करना, which is important. वो 10 wins या 5 wins जो वो सिर्फ ये बताएंगे कि यार ये 5 काम किए थे, और हर एक के पोर्टफोलियो में वो 5 काम डिफरेंट होंगे. So we cannot relate to it. But failures जो हैं वो सबके लिए common ही होते हैं. So we are very young. Give us some time to mature the brain of our VCs, to mature the brain of our investors, to mature the brain of academia to industry shift, to mature the industry brain as well at one level. कि यार we need services as well as we need products. Products are tough to build, but at the same time, products are the only element of survival in a longer run. Services, on the other hand, I'm very open in giving out names कि उसको beeper ना भी हो तो. NetSol, a product-driven company, amazing work, good number of people working with them. Systems as a services company, again, good number of people. So मैं किसी एक को compare नहीं कर सकता कि यार product is going to go more higher than as compared to services. I belong and I run a services company. Again, on the product side, people like Usman running repair desk and all those things. ये वो सारे लोग हैं जिनको मैं personally जानता भी हूँ, जिनके साथ काम भी करते हैं, हम मिलते भी हैं. तो ये दोनों बैलेंस आउट करनी पड़ेंगी सायरा. सर्विसेज भी हमें चाहिए, क्योंकि सर्विसेज के साथ जो आपकी लर्निंग हो रही होती है वो प्रोडक्ट पे उतनी स्विफ्ट नहीं होती. ठीक है, प्रोडक्ट के अंदर लर्निंग्स बेशक है, मगर एक ड्राइव में या एक डाइवर्जन में है. सर्विसेज में वही लर्निंग बहुत डायनामिक, बहुत क्विक और बहुत ज़्यादा फायर फाइट मोड में होती है. सो बोथ ऑफ देम आर रिक्वायर्ड.
Right.
ठीक है, but we need to balance it out.
Okay. अच्छा, अभी बड़ी debate चलती है technological innovations के ऊपर. So in your opinion, it's more about technological innovation or is more about how humans are supposed to use technology?
Controversial हो जाएगा, but at the same time उसी यूरेनियम के साथ आप एक लाइफ लॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पैदा करते हैं और उसी के साथ आप हिरोशिमा और नागासाकी भी करते हैं. सो इट ऑल डिपेंड्स. उसी एक बुलेट के साथ आप किसी you can go both ways. That gun can be used both ways. Similarly, camera can be used for interviews, can be used for spying. ठीक है. So there are so many you know what use cases or of every single thing. Robots can be used to whatever the negative side can be, or can be used for sending the robots to dismantle the bombs. ठीक है. So that at least if a bomb explodes, still we have the robot dying, not the human.
So it's a politically correct answer, but which side you will take? Technological innovation or the use of technology?
I am more inclined towards the innovation. The reason behind is use तो उस वक्त करेंगे ना जब innovation होगी. ठीक है.
Right.
तो I'm more inclined towards innovation. Yes, we need innovation. Yes, we need more brains to work and think out of the box, but they should just stay out of the box. ठीक है. But as long as the use is concerned, we are the end users. As if a brain of a human being is going to decipher how to use it.
There is another debate that what automation is going to have an impact in terms of job. So organizations can't protect the jobs which somehow are going to be redundant by the technology.
Yeah.
But do you think there is a responsibility on the head of the organization to protect the people and not the jobs?
Again, controversial. So there is one thing we do that's called RPA, robotic process automation. What this means is कि एक particular process के ऊपर कोई भी काम हो रहा है जिसके ऊपर 5 लोग involved हैं, there is a bigger possibility we can do it with one person. Toyota is producing its own robotic arms to assemble cars. Why? To eliminate risk, to eliminate errors, to eliminate to go in a more smoother way. Why are we thinking that this is the cannibalizing of human resource? No. I think it's a chance given to us as human कि ये वो काम है जो process oriented है, robotic काम है. Let the robots get them done and we focus on the innovation part. ठीक है. But obviously you have to replace the dinosaurs as well in your organization. ठीक है. अब you need very sophisticated CRMs and ERPs and financial systems despite of the same munshi working on registers. ठीक है. So ये वो चीज़ें हैं जो replace करनी थोड़ी सी किसी भी environment में मुश्किल ज़रूर होती हैं, मगर ये आपकी मजबूरी है. ठीक है. अगर आप इसको वही अब रोबोटिकली अगर आप सोचें तो एक वो रिपोर्ट जी मुझे पिछले 1 साल की मेरी P&L निकाल के दें and particular to this product is easy for a robot, for a process to give you in next 3 seconds as compared to your munshi who's going to go back, compile, analyze all 25 register and then produce a report and still there is a chance of error.
Yeah.
Okay, so why not give Munshi Saab something else to do and let him be the person who trains the software engineer कि यार जब आप process कोई बनाते हैं ना financial system के अंदर तो हमें उसमें ये चीज़ें भी चाहिए होती हैं जो शायद आपने कभी theoretically ना पढ़ी हो. ठीक है. But practically we need those. So shift the level of Munshi Saab as well and shift the level of your legacy of manual to digital as well.
Very rightly said. And last question, because I am left with like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
As we just discussed, that it's very important that why not convert this munshi into some another role, because this automation fear somehow is killing the confidence and as well as the willingness to innovate. Right? So this puts a lot of responsibility on the head of the organization or any other relevant mentor or a team lead to have a mature conversation about the future with the people, and so that we can figure out that what is the direction in which we will be leading them. So do you think this is very important to have mature conversations about the future with your people?
Oh, it's super important. I give an example of a CTO, CEO, and a CFO sitting in one room, and the CTO is telling his CEO that, you know what, we have people who need to get trained on new technologies, and we need to spend money on them. And the CFO coming out, you know what if we spend money on them and they leave the company? And the CEO has a brain. He said, like, what if we don't train and they still stay in the company? So you know what? It's not tricky at all. It's a must for a company leader, for any leader in any organization, to make sure that the organization has a waterfall effect in trainings. क्योंकि जब आप एक टीयर को ट्रेन करते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली उसके नीचे की टीयर्स उस चीज को अडॉप्ट कर रही होती हैं, ट्रेन कर रही होती हैं, उससे फायदा ले रही होती हैं. वन टीचर हैज अ वन टू मैनी रिलेशनशिप. ठीक है, वन टीचर हैज एन इम्पैक्ट ऑन thousands of students. The same way, the same culture falls in any organization. उस organization के अंदर if 1, 2, 3 or a tier gets trained on something, this is a waterfall effect. Rest of the people start getting the same, learning from them. So it's a must. No excuse on that.
I must say it was a lovely conversation. I feel like continuing it, but definitely because of the time limitations, we have to cut it right now. And we would definitely like to have you again so that I can, satisfy my intellectual thirst, for intellectual thirst, but actually learning from people like yourself. So we will be having a part 2 of this because there are so many questions in my mind. And Idea Trainings is a great platform which brings in people like yourself of eminence from different and diverse backgrounds from the industry, from the corporate, government, and academia as well. And we will keep on doing such kind of sessions. So if I have to wrap it up this beautiful conversation, I would say that we really need to look towards the future as a dynamic future and not a static one. We need to keep in mind multiple evolving scenarios, and we need to have no regrets approach as well, which can be applied to multiple scenarios, but at the same time we need to have a bets to approach. And this is very important so that we stay relevant in the emerging future and we keep on maintaining the sustainable trajectory, either as a business leader or as a person associated with a certain company.
True.
So we will see you in the next session. Thank you so very much.
I think आज हमने मुदस्सिर सलीम मलिक साहब से जो बातें सुनी है, he has created a lot of comfort for me also, because we were all thinking that by creating AI we have entered into a arena where we are about to create a Frankenstein's monster. But good to know that it is not the case. Human mind, brain, emotions still matter, and they will matter continuously, and creativity will be coming out of human minds. दूसरा बहुत अच्छा important तुमने कहा कि इंडस्ट्री जो है उसमें एकेडेमिया से लोग जाते हैं, तो एकेडेमिया से अगर लोग हैं जिनकी इंटेलेक्चुअल डेवलपमेंट हुई हो, डेप्थ एंड विड्थ इन देयर थॉट्स हो, तो वो जब किसी टूल से प्ले करेंगे तो वो उसको मज़ीद डाइसेक्ट करके उसमें से न्यू इंटरवेंशंस निकाल सकते हैं और न्यू आइडियाज़ थ्रो कर सकते हैं. एंड दे कैन वर्क ऑन ऑप्टिमाइजेशन स्ट्रेटजी ऑल्सो, कि कैसे अपने काम को मोर एफिशिएंट किया जाए, या कोई स्पिन ऑफ प्रोडक्ट क्रिएट हो सकती है. And if you are not properly educated, then you may become a very good mason or a person who can do only one job perfectly and that's all about it. उसकी भी शायद ज़रूरत है, लेकिन वो फिर lower level scenarios हैं जहाँ पे you're exporting only man hours and you are heavily dependent upon dictation and other things. जब आपका intellectual built up है, educational background साथ है, फिर उसके साथ skill आपके पास आती है, तो you become a star in that domain and you have a potential to do wonders in that area. जो और बात हुई जिसपे बहुत emphasis भी है कि अगर ऑटोमेशन हो जाती है तो ह्यूमन बीइंग रिडंडेंट हो जाएगा, तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस उन एम्प्लॉइज के ऊपर क्या जिम्मेदारी अस्यूम कर रही हैं या ले रही हैं, और आर दे विलिंग टू इन्वेस्ट इवन इफ देयर प्रोडक्टिविटी लेवल इज लो एज कंपेयर टू द मशीन्स, आर दे विलिंग टू कीप देम, या अपनी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी की तरफ देखते हैं. तो आई थिंक इमर्जिंग वर्ल्ड में ये सब चैलेंजेस हैं, बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे एवरीबडी हैज टू पे बैक टू द सोसाइटी, एंड इफ द टेक वर्ल्ड is creating scenario जहाँ पे human being की redundancy बढ़ती जा रही है, चीज़ें machine पे जा रही हैं, तो then who's going to take their responsibility? So I think this is a big question to ask ourselves and to the industry also. Upskilling की भी limits होती हैं, age bracket है, दुनिया में aging population है, उनका क्या होगा? And we are seeing कि आपकी जो लाइफ की मैनेजमेंट है वो भी अब सिरी एलेक्सा की तरफ जा रही है. दे नो व्हाट यू वांट टू बाय फॉर ग्रोसरी, घर कितने बजे आ रहे हो, दे आर योर मैनेजर्स. तो now you have become literally a robot because all of your things are being done by somebody else. तो आपके पास वो क्या एक फैक्टर है जिससे you can create an impact, that is your creativity and human brain. But again उसको भी चैलेंज आ गया है क्योंकि robots have started composing the music. तो म्यूजिक कंपोजिशन तो हाईएस्ट यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ ह्यूमन माइंड है. तो वे वी आर हेडिंग टू एनीबडीज गेस, लेकिन वी हैव टू कीप आवर होप्स हाई एंड वी हैव टू कीप ऑन अपस्किलिंग आवरसेल्व्स एंड रीस्किलिंग. और हमें ये छोटी एज से ही माइंडसेट क्रिएट करना चाहिए. तो वी आर वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू मुदस्सिर मलिक साहब, CEO ऑफ एप्स जनाए एंड ही इज अ सीरियल एंटरप्रेन्योर, कि इन्होंने जो हमसे शेयर किया है. And inshallah we'll take a lot of his thoughts and इनके colleagues से from Pasha. Thank you very much.